Hey folks, Ian Robson here with the Fishing Experiment. Today we're going to try a little bit of carp fishing. We're going to start off with a little bit of smallmouth fishing, see if we can't catch one or two before we start carp fishing. And we'll see what happens. I'm on the Rideau River once again. I'm underneath the Bank Street Bridge as we speak. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll try for a smallmouth here for a little bit, and then I'll move a little bit further down and see if I can't target some carp. Hopefully we get some, that'll be pretty cool, but we'll see what happens. So anyway, stick with me and let's see what happens. Okay, so I just found these lily pads here in the shade. I'm going to see if we can't give it a go. Hopefully we can catch something. Other spot didn't work out. The seagulls were playing find the lure, unfortunately, so let's see what happens here. Maybe we'll catch something, who knows. It's kind of like a silty, sandy bottom, so. Oh, fish on. I don't know what it is, but I have a fish. Oh, it looks like a little smallmouth, maybe a largemouth. Oh. Little smallmouth, right on the edge of the weed line there. Nice. Honestly, didn't expect that at all. I was just not paying attention, I guess. I don't know. There we go. Right in the top lip. Wow. There you go, folks. Nice little smallmouth there. Get him back here. Whoa, there he goes. Even get a picture of him there. On that pink one, and once again, right in the edge of the weed line. First time I've caught a fish down this area. At least a smallmouth. Not smallmouth, it's just a soft bite. The only reason I noticed is because I was just watching my line closely and seeing it move to the wrong side, and I was like, wait a minute, there's something going on here. It's such a soft bite. It wasn't like a crushing it style, so maybe they're a bit sluggish. Weather hasn't been super warm, so that's probably part of the reason why as well. Alright, so just chummed the area. Gonna throw this out there, and hopefully we can attract a carp. I don't carp fish very often, so I don't know what their habits are in the fall. But we're gonna give this a go. I like catching carp, not necessarily very good at it. So I just saw some bubbles around me too, so that's actually a good sign. So hopefully we can see, hopefully we'll be able to hook onto some carp. Now the Rideau River has a lot of carp in it. It's just a question of catching them, like all fish basically. So I'm using peas again, like last time, frozen peas. We'll see if we can't get something on frozen peas. I do have worms with me as well, so if the peas fail, I can always switch to something else to get some panfish. So we'll see what happens with these peas. I'm hopeful. I've seen totally awesome fishing catch carp on peas, so I don't know why I couldn't. So we'll see what happens here. Okay, so what I've done here is I've actually switched my rods to my medium action rod, which is going to be interesting if I actually hook one. What I've done is I don't have any weight on this one, so I'm just going, it's just free weight at the moment. So the idea is, if, I don't know if they're afraid of the hardware on the other one, because I have a weight on there and it's right close to the hook. So that might be the reason why they're a little afraid of it. So what I'm doing here is I have just a free line. I still see the bubbles around me. They're moving around, so I'm assuming they're fish, but I haven't caught anything yet. And I don't know if it's because they get close to my bait and they feel the hook, or they feel the weight, and that's the reason why they're not taking it. So this rod I have, on my other rod, I have just set up without a weight, just free weighting it, letting it sit in the bottom naturally. So in Ontario, I can only fish with one rod at a time. In reality, what I would do if I was in the UK or something like that, I would have both of them out, but I can only have one at a time, so I've taken out the other one for the time being, and we're going to see if we can't catch one on this. Now, I'm a little more afraid of catching a big carp on this rod, but it'll be interesting. So if I do hook into one and I miss it, or line snaps for a reason, I'll know that I need to free weight it, or free line it, without any weight on the other rod. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so the carp, I can see, something's eating down there. I don't know if it's a carp or not. So the free line isn't really working either, so I don't know what the deal is. Maybe my bait's been down there for too long. I've heard carp can be pretty picky when it comes to what they eat, but I don't know, here in Canada and Ontario, they don't get targeted too often, so I'm kind of surprised. So I might switch back to the other rod to see if that makes a difference. Put it on the bottom, like fully on the bottom. This one's kind of must be like floating a little bit or something. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we catch one carp. If if we don't catch something soon, I'll switch over to panfish, I think, and see if we can't get a few rock bass, maybe a few perch. We'll see what happens. Maybe throw a bobber out there, who knows. Anyways, stick with me. Carp fishing I find is so slow, but once you get a carp, it's awesome. But getting the carp it takes forever. So anyways, let's see what happens. Alright folks, that's it for me today. Didn't catch any carp like I was hoping to catch, unfortunately. But that's okay, that's the way fishing goes sometimes. We did catch that one smallmouth over by the weed line over there. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to keep fishing here. The camera doesn't do very well in the light, in the dark, I should say, when it's low light conditions, so we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll catch another fish, maybe we won't. But my battery's running out, so I'm going to close it out here for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more experimentation. Also, if you have any ideas for what we should try out next time, let me know in the comments below.